Hello and welcome to Create Arcane Engineering. So, I don't know how much of my previous content is actually recoverable. I have had quite a few difficulties recording both the video and the audio of my items here. So I'm assuming that most prior content only shows half of what I've done, and that half of the stuff is to be reinvigorated, so to speak. If we take a small base tour here, so my current state here is that I have a small ramshack of whatever ramshack I think it is, of whatever small construction here, powered by two of these starbuncle wheels. So I have a bit of a hunting element here. I have a lava source down below here that blows heat up here that I use some of the omnidirectional hoppers to transfer breakover. I do have a blaze burner here and a stamping machine over here and a millstone here. So like a good ramshack of different things that are just thrown together to enable crafting of different sorts. I did clear out the entire base here, installed an elevator, but yeah, nothing fancy to say about that. I have also done a bit of renovation of the house. I still do need a bit more. Outside here, I still have my wall of storage. I have started what did it called? It's called the Hepatus Forge. Hepatus? I don't know, something like that. Started the construction of it over here. Figured out that I needed netherite. So yeah, created a portal down below, and I'm done a slight bit of exploration down there. Not enough to find anything of value. I've set up a farm over here, put some leaves down next to it, and I have a staple over behind my starting base. But the big thing here is definitely the factory that I've built up here. Kind of trying to mimic the style of the first building over there. Slightly cleaner, new build kind of look, but kind of trying to mimic some of the elements of it. I do still need to add a lot of decorations to it and stuff like that. But before jumping into it, the outside here we have the rubber creation factory. Factory might be far stretch, but at least have the rubber processing plant that creates my cured rubber that runs on 3 wheels. Kind of simple. But inside my factory here, this is where stuff starts to become slightly amazing. At least from my perspective, a lot of cool things are happening here. If we start in the first corner here, we need to take a look at this machine out here. This machine here is a simple tree farm that just does the mineral saplings. Keeps going around in a circle. We have one interface here and we have another one hidden behind this plate. The one up here has a threshold switch on it as well, which has been set to filter what's it called? The mineral saplings. So if the threshold is within a limitation of this in the machine out here, it will not feed in additional mineral saplings that comes from up here. What else? When it offloads here, it takes on the shrubs and the I never remember what they're called, berries. Takes them off, ships them over to the next line here that separates them out, where one of them goes to a washer. That's the mineral shrubs that then rejuvenates them. The rejuvenation aspect of it is quite simple. It tosses it into the basin here that's just standing there with a running mixer on top of it, and then this here transferred the berries into it. You can see right here it has been set to transfer berries. And once that is done, it inserts them into this drawer here. At the end of this, it then takes the drawer here, which we have a chute up here with a fan at the top that sucks up the mineral saplings. That then gets converted back into the system and stocks the tree farm. Which basically means that it keeps a constant stock of that in there. The other one over here if I take out the filter here, you can see that it's mineral log, the crystallized thing, and the sticks. This is a basic, like, get everything into this drawer here, then separate it out. Down below here, we have a spruce drawer that takes the chunks. The chunks then gets sucked down in the chute and goes across the floor here to get blown up into a storage over there. Everything here is powered by bungle wheels. Been out exploring quite a bit and found quite a few of them. So yeah, it's one of the most amazing small contraptions that you can build. There's plenty of other ways of doing it, but this is small and it keeps my power generation needs within this factory here quite well, or meets them quite well. Over here we also have a lava pit that has a fan down below that blows up here, but more on that when we actually get to it. Everything has been secured to not burn down. If we jump up here again. So over here we have mineral logs coming out. The logs goes in here, goes in through the tunnels that then separates them out into 3 different lanes. It's a round robin system, meaning that it will feed whatever lane at that moment requires it. If we take the first lane over here, we have a saw that strips it down and then it continues in here. That then turns into our casings. So it is prepared to be able to handle 3 types of casings. I do not have the copper for it. I do not have the brass for it yet. But the idea here is that I can also expand it 2 or 3 more out. I think there's quite a few different casings in this mod pack. And that means that I can basically just feed on additional systems here and then toss whatever needs to be happening inside, or whatever alloy or copper or whatever it is into it. Second line here, the one that goes up, that's a bit more interesting. So it goes up here, meets this interesting machine here. If I turn it on over here, you can see that they have an armor stand that starts jumping up and down. So basically the logs comes up the line over here. It goes into the squeezer. The squeezer has an armor stand jumping on it. It then generates the what's it called? The mineral resin. The resin dries into a crystallized mineral that then gets sent into a saw that gets chopped into pieces and ends up in this spruce drawer. Additionally, you can see there's a fan down below that actually pushing stuff up. That is the underground belt that goes over there. So that's the minerals. Down here, if we go down here, not here yet, we'll take that at the end. Over here, we have preparations for new future builds. But here we have this is a bad way of looking at it. This is so compact. So over here, we have the drawer with a ton of cobblestone in it. I had a cobble generator set up at some point, but I didn't like it. So I tore it down, but I stoved all the cobble into a drawer for now. And then I'm basically outputting that over here. That goes over some chutes, that goes into some mills, that then generate the gravel needed for andesite. It then goes into this drawer right here. It goes over this depot that had the lava source down below that's blowing heat up in it and processing it into andesite. How do I get up from here? Oh, here we grab from the mineral. We grab them over here. It goes into a chute. It goes down and then it comes into the mixer. The mixer also receives the andesite from the other side, meaning that we have mineral and andesite being turned into andesite alloy, which then gets pumped out onto a weighted ejector. The weighted ejector, if I jump on it, I don't want to do that right now, will throw its content up here, up on the belt, right here. That then goes down to another weighted thing, and then refills these 2 drawers that have deployers down below for the next line. This weighted ejector here tosses stuff over to this. So that's the way that I am basically feeding my casing creation process. Actually, let me stop that one up there because it's a bit noisy. The last lane of the mineral tree goes through this step here of being stripped, being chopped into planks, being chopped into slabs, and finally slabs makes its way down this line here, comes to the 2 andesite deployers, and then finally a saw deployer, and it then gets turned into this wonderful, wonderful thing called the kinetic mechanism. And if I take 512 of this, take 1 stack of this, we can then make the mechanism the first tier of andesite machines. Quite simple, quite easy, and very effective. I do have one more upgrade I need to do here, and it's the saw here. You can upgrade that with a Eternal Stellar, I believe it's called. Eternal Stellarite, something like that. Which makes it unbreakable saw, meaning that you don't actually need to feed in saws. But for now, this is early game, so of course we can do a bit here. I still have a few projects that I need to do. So in order to actually wrap this factory up here, I want to be able to craft... first of all, I need to rebuild some sort of what's it called? The couple generator in here. My plan is to, in this circle here, I plan to build up some sort of a small back house to the factory where there will be a couple generator. It will grind it all down into iron as well, so that we have an iron generator here, just a small one. Enough to feed a process that creates what's it called? That creates tracks for my railroad. If we take a look at, where is it? It's not here. Not here. Up here. Over here, I want to move in my production of the cured rubber and basically do the mineral thingy about it. So if I look at the rubber, you have the mineral enriched rubber, which is simply mineral squeezed over a cured rubber, which is fairly easy and fairly straightforward. But I was thinking of actually creating a production line that automatically creates that. So comes over here, automatically gets, I don't know, gets burned here or here or something like that, and then goes through the entire process of it. And I want to grab the mineral up from the basin here. But yeah, there's a bit of work in that. So let me prepare what I need in order to actually build the next step of this factory here, and then bring you in for it. Okay, so I did a little bit of testing. So I set up a pump here, pipe all the way up here over to a tank over here. Hooked up a small Starbuncle wheel over here, just to test out pumping stuff over there. That did not work initially, because I was just attaching the pipe directly to this one here, but installing a pump over here and actually hooking it up makes the mineral flow as it should, or as I would expect it. If I re-enable you, I shall then start to see mineral will continuously flow in here as well. So this will be our mineral resin depot. I do think that I can actually remove the pump over there. However, I do need to actually disable my jumping armor here, and I need to wait until it's empty. It looks to be empty now. Yep. Let's take a look at it. Jump over here. I remove you. Just like that. Let's take a look here. Does the... Oh, I need to clean that up at some point. Don't have anything to clean it up with on me though. Here, if I jump over here again, re-enable you, will you start filling up again? It's slow. It's not coming through, so I do need a pump somewhere along the lines of here. Could of course extend this up and just, this is right next to it, yeah. I think that could actually look pretty cool with a pump up there. Let me see, do I have what I need to do that? Here we have a few chain drives here. So like that. Stop jumping. Pull this one for a second so that I don't accidentally pump mineral all over the world. Let's these around so that they do connect the right way. Something like that. Happens if I do see if I can. Here I am close enough. Like this. Place you there. Replace you there. Lucky we have a solution for that. Get another my eggs. Take a look here. Not eggs. What are they called? Mineral block thingy-majingies. Would go over here. And yes. Place you here, right? We place the other way in order to run the right way. Oh, right. First. No? Something like that. Now everything should be running again. I think I put this in any of my toolboxes, right? But did this work? 51. I only had 48 before, right? Ooh, I do see it flowing there again. I'm not super happy about like this spire here, but I guess it's better than a lot of other solutions I could bring up. Yeah, it's kind of growing on me. I like it. It's not the prettiest, but it's not ugly. Okay, so next step here is grab a bit of belt here. So we want a belt from here to here. Out of that belt, like that. Or didn't I bring this over here? Oh yeah, there's the spout is. So part of this belt here is that we want a fire station, drawer, spout, and then a final storage. I think I want the spout right here if possible. I think this should be doable. We just need a single pump here. Of course we need to power it, but that's a different problem. For this here then we need intermediate storage, final storage. I think that's actually it. Over here, anything that goes into it goes there. Over here, you basically need to put it here, then it gets converted on, and then it's allowed to continue, and then it ends up here. Over there, however. So now comes in the part of deconstruction what we have outside. So, first of all, I need you all to be deconstructed. I know I'm wasting things here by doing it this way. Cannot be helped. This is actually what I want in there. So in the place where I already placed one of my drawers, this that. Right here. We want this one. And once this belt turns this way, it should be functional. Yeah. We didn't want you here. Exactly. Where did I not add that one? I did not. Need to pull down everything here, right? Remove that at some point as well. Be pulled down. This could be removed. do a bit of cleanup here again. Now this can be serving as a fire pit. And up the lava. And definitely deconstruct things here. And get out of the hole. Those slipper, what are they called? Bunny hoppers. If you find that, that's an amazing find. Highly recommend it. Fixing up the flooring out there. Bit of a torch and dirt. Plenty of light down there, then worry about it. And just a bit of dirt here. I do need to actually move all the trees over here somewhere. Like that. And we want the input to come in here, right? And then output. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way to do it. So if we take our tampering press. Yeah, this doesn't really matter here, I think. We assume that the power comes up on the inside there, then that should be fine. So we need the fire pit down below here. Yeah. We have depots in here? No. There's a few things that it could grab up, that's good. Depot there. We don't use you for anything. Large water wheel is not relevant right now. This is not relevant. So much stuff in your inventory always. Okay, so if we assume over here that we have some sort of a flowing pipe that comes in. Comes in, stamp it down. We have some trees out here that's gonna feed it. That'll be excellent. We then need to get down below here though. I do also need some building blocks because we need to encapsulate whatever fire source we're building down here so that we don't accidentally burn down our house. Yeah. It's just gonna get like an extra wall here. That'll be good. That'll be fine. Something like here. And that is almost in line with this over here. Potentially something I can use. Know how if this is gonna last until I'm done digging out this hole. At least it's gonna make it a bit faster. I was thinking of just taking a belt and weave it in from over here. Or that might actually be a bit difficult. Not impossible. Not impossible at all. But just lightly twisting, let's put it that way. Can definitely make it work. Definitely make it work. Because we do need the fan here. Not all the way down there, please. Here, turn it around because I should not have shift clicked it. And on top of this one here, I'm gonna craft the fireproof encapsulation. There we go. All fireproofed. Now we just need to feed it up. My idea was to take this, all the way down here. Remove those two. And in there. Flip those around. And have a belt. If I can hit it. To dig down here to do it. From here. All the way down to that one. Here we go. Not a pretty implementation at all. But highly functional way of doing it. So this will burn it up here. Yeah. I think that should work. The thing there's left here to do is hide a few of the cables, right? Oh yeah, and hook up the machinery over here. Gonna look okay. It's not super pretty, but okay. And this one here is already filled up, so I'll actually disable you for a while. Now to hook up everything else here. Could bring up, if I jump down here. Guess I could take some power from the... Yeah, I could, definitely. Something like here. I'll bring you over here and stick down where, where we actually need to have the item come up from. Where do we want it to go up? We want it to come up here? Yes. We have it come up here at a line right there. And yeah, we can work. Here. Something like that. We can take you there. Around. Like that. That turned the correct way. Definitely not. This turns the right way. And then yes, it of course it's waiting for it because did not get fed yet. So if we go up here. And there we have them, the first mineral enriched rubber. We have quite a bit here. Now we just need to hook up the machinery here again. And oh, I also need to bring some power over for it. I have a pretty way of doing that. So this is now where one of those things of, oh, right. I do have a pretty way of doing that. Perfect. You here, one down here. Definitely not like that. That. Of course, we run out of enough power. So many star bungles. I think I need to go hunt for a few more star bungles to get one more. Then by that, it should be everything here that's hooked up. Yeah, I do think that's everything. Then we take you and pretty fire some of the bits here. Make sure that everything looks perfect. You can actually be extended because you don't need less. I don't know. Looks bad. This looks good. Then we can close up the hole here. I do think I need at some point to go down and improve the basement area. But yeah, I'll go hunt for another starbuncle and then, well, not one, but 8 starbuncles potentially, if they only give me one per person, per thing, per animal, per uncle. But yeah, I'll be back once I have everything up and running again. Oh yeah, if you don't know how to actually catch a fungal here, you have a gold nugget. You toss it after it. You wait around for a moment until it discovers that, oh, there is gold. Then runs over, takes it, and disappears and leaves leaves the shot behind. So yeah, that is a quick, small way of doing it. The way that I'm getting around and searching for them quite quickly is using the staff here, which allows me to fly around. I have turned on the minimap from the included mod, and then I can just watch up there and look out for if there's any starbuncles when I'm flying around. I do also keep an eye out for chickens, because it does spend quite a few feathers doing this. So a few chickens may or may not have perished under my stay in this world that way. Yeah, quick and simple, just flying around looking for starbuncles or chickens, and then restocking my staff, or yeah, becoming richer and richer on the starbuncles. Anyway, back to hunting it. And there we go. So we now have a basin here that continuously gets resin in, and I think that's a bit slow here. Guess there's a, oh right, because it's waiting for health here to complete its cycle. If I want to speed this up, I need to add additional heat to it. I think this is fast enough. It's not like it's chucking all my resin or anything. But it means that, oh, I need to clean up my inventory. Been out doing tons of things, exploring, and it has a tendency to just fill up your inventory. Like, all of it is completely stuffed. So let's just hide a few things by tossing it into on the keep around. Right, we could also find another one. I may or may not have slaughtered a few chickens. Yeah, let's just let that hang there for a while. Like that. I take you. Be able to do this, right? Field mechanism. Perfect. Why are you tossing everything at me? Oh. Okay, stop doing that. Pretty please. I do understand that I have done something wrong here. Yeah, that was not really smart. How do I then get something up there? Maybe I just do it over there. I think I could just do it here. Yes, and definitely do it here. Something like that. Something like that. And prepare this here. You. Something like that. everything back. Go over here. That, yeah. Nope. And I just have a random pump up here for now. Let's disconnect you. Disconnect you. Oh, damn it. That was exactly what I did not want to happen. Let's hope that it didn't break anything. It's actually a pretty nice texture. Does it give? No, does not give night vision. Okay, so nothing important, super important broke. This functions, right? Yes, I can hear it bonking once in a while. So that looks like to be a wrap. So now we have sealed mechanisms. And we have a fluid containment system for what's called the mineral resin here. And we can by re-enabling it here. Oh, right. Two of you, two, just one. Right here. Then start sucking all of it out. I do believe that it still prioritizes the mineral though, alright? Yes, maybe? Yes, it does still prioritize that. So it only pulls out if there's an overproduction there, which is pretty good. So this is secondary, that's over here is primary. We'll see if I need another one at some point. But yeah, that is basically my mineral production, my little extra addition to this factory. And I think actually that a good wrapping up point. So in this episode here, we had an introduction or reintroduction of some elements of the factory here. This is getting close to a final stage of the chapter 1, right? So this has everything here. Technically have everything here because, yeah. Technically have everything there. Can I do like this? And maybe get a bucket? Resin? Or do I need to be fancy about getting a drainage thingy-majiggy or spout to fill it up? We have at least maybe resin route 2 times the input. Oh, right. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing, right? Might be interested in something I've already done. Yes, I am very interested in what I've already done. So, take a look here. Just need a boral extractor, so I can go out and borrow one of my boral extractors out here. One is still, this one is empty. Perfect. Okay, they do get emptied. Cool. Kinda worried that they didn't. Just not super fast, I guess. There's quite a few inputs to pull from, I guess. Does it work? Do like that? Yes, I can. Excellent. So that's the quest here. And a bit of rubber. Right. Reconnect you. Open it up. Please. Take a bit of cured rubber. Uncured rubber. I don't know if that worked. So that's this route. And do this. Oh yeah, we need a bucket of mineral resin. We need to turn you on in order to get that. I just grab a bucket out of here. Can? Perfect. Of course, I cannot just insert it over there, so yeah, until I figure out how I want to do this, bucket A and B goes in here. Have a few rewards. Oh yeah, our mechanical belts. Of course, you want to get them. There we go. All of it. So the Copper Age. Is there really what? I've already done the Copper Age stuff. Right? Anything else here you want? Oh, you also want to see this one. Okay. And you want to see an ball extractor again. What is this over here? Oh, magical stuff. I have not actually... I have gathered a few things here. I have not actually done that yet. Oh, we have a mineral block now. Looks pretty good. Copper casings. Perfect. And go into storage here. Is there anything else that we need to do right now in order to complete this? So this is basically chapter 1, everything here. Except I haven't done the alloying stuff yet. I'll get to that. Yes. Alloy scanner. I don't really need an alloy scanner as I have already built up the automation for it. I guess there is a reason for getting into it at some point. Cool. So next up here is actually starting to get into the chain for the... What's this? This is the precision mechanism. That definitely do require a bit of work here. Volatile sky, how do you... Oh, right. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Anyway, that's a wrap up for chapter 1. I might do a few improvements here and there, like this is definitely not like a final machine setup, but it is a good starting point for the majority of it. I do also have a bit of work to be done here yet with crafting the copperstone and iron factories out here, but I do want the crushing wheel for those kind of things because it just makes it easier. So yeah, that is a wrap of the first chapter. If you like this here, then toss me a like. Either way, see you out there.